Hello year 2 and welcome to our final lesson on Islam for this week. Okay, I hope your mosques were fantastic. I hope you didn't find it too tricky and maybe you got a grown-up to help you. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so I'm going to see how much you can remember. So when we're thinking about Islam, what is the special book called? Can you remember? Yes, it's called the Quran. Why is it kept on a stand and have a cover around it? Okay, have a think. Why do you think that is? Okay, and that's because it's a really special book and it needs to be kept clean at all times. Okay, do you remember when we were learning about the Prophet Muhammad? Who can remember what was written in the Quran? Pause the video for a minute and talk to your grown-up. Think about when we looked at the story of the prophet and the ants as well. What was written in the Quran? Okay, so in the Quran is written lots of the words that Prophet Muhammad told everybody, and Muslims believe that these words came directly from God. They were sent with the angel Gabriel, and the angel Gabriel told them to Prophet Muhammad, and then these words were written in the Quran. Okay, so what words do you think might be so special to Muslims that they're written so beautifully and in so many different places? Do you remember when we talked a few lessons ago about calligraphy, and we talked about how Muslim people do not draw pictures of Allah, pictures of God. They use special signs and symbols, and they often use calligraphy. And calligraphy is a special art involving a pen, and it is really, really beautiful. Okay, so have a look at all these words. They were all written in Arabic. There's lots of signs and symbols. Okay, right, so we're going to be thinking about the Shahada, which means there is no God but God, and Muhammad is the prophet of God. Okay, so this will help Muslims when they are praying. Have a look at this picture. If we were in school, we would have some real ones that you could look at. And maybe when we come back to school, even if we finished our RE topic, I will get all the Muslim artifacts out and things for you to have a look at and see them in real life. So pause the video, have a chat to your grown-up. What do you think these are? Okay. They're called prayer beads, so well done if you got it right. And Muslims call them surah. They have 99 beads on them to represent the different names of Allah. And you might be thinking, why does Allah have 99 different names? Okay? But he has lots and lots of different names because he is so special. Okay? He's called all-knowing, the all-wise, the creator, the glorious, the guardian, he looks after everybody, God the greatest, the most majestic, the doer of good because he does lots of good deeds, most merciful, the gentle, the giver of peace, the loving. And here are some of the Arabic words that say all-knowing, most merciful, all-hearing, God the greatest, and the creator. There's some very, very powerful words there that describe how amazing Allah is. Okay, do you think some of these words are more important than others? Pause the video, have a chat to your grown-up. Which of those do you think are the most important and why? Then have a look, choose 2 of your favourites. I know it says 4, but we're just going to choose 2. Choose 2 that you think are really, really important. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, now we are going to be thinking about today 4 words that are really, really important to us. It might be words that we've just looked at, okay, but it might not be. You might have other words that are really, really important to them. You might decide the word love is really important to you because you love everybody and you want everybody to love you And also, it's really important to love yourself. So maybe you think that love is a really important word. So pause the video and have a think of 4 words that really, really matter to you. Okay, you might need a grown-up to help you with this because it is quite tricky. All right. Okay, remember those words because we're going to be using those words in a few minutes. We're now going to have a look at a clip of something. So make sure you're ready and listening. Let's find the one. We're going to look at something called the 5 Pillars of Islam. Here we go. It's taking a bit of time.
Welcome to Religions of the World. Islam, the religion of Muslims. The 5 pillars of Islam.
Okay, so that video talked about the 5 pillars of Islam and talked about how important it is, and those 5 pillars are what guide them through their lives. Okay, the Quran, the special book, is a guide to help Muslims live their life, and all of that, the 5 pillars of Islam, is all in the Quran. So holy books, doesn't matter what religion, are often about thanking people, saying sorry, saying I love you and saying please, using your manners. For example, in the 5 pillars of Islam, they talked about helping other people. Okay, that is the same in the Christian Bible. They talk about helping people as well. So there's lots of similarities. Okay, in holy books, people say lots of things to God, like thank you, please, I love you, and it encourages them to say it to each other. Okay, following a special book, so a holy book, helps people to know how to live their life and how to be grateful for things. Okay, so what I want you to think about now, the words that you thought about earlier, those 4 words, does this link with any of the words you thought of earlier? Because I know one of the words that I thought of that was special to me is love. And that definitely links to it. Because when I'm thinking about helping people, giving money to charity or helping the homeless, that's because we need to love everybody. Okay, so that is definitely one of my words that links to what we've been thinking about. So your challenge now is to choose 4 words that are really, really important to you. You can have the same as mine. I don't mind if someone else picks love. You can have love as well. And I want you to write one in each of the middle stars. Okay? And this is an Arabic design. When you've written the words in the 4 middle stars, I then want you to colour it in your neatest, most beautiful colouring ever. Just like when they're in a mosque, we looked at those beautiful patterns. So use lots of nice bright colours, stay in the lines, because remember, if you colour it in like that, it helps people to see how perfect everything can be. Have a good day, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.